Hi, welcome.
Thank God we started.
Coffee with J and C. JC Coffee Cups back here. In case anybody's wondering, we have coffee on the set. Lord forbid us to forget our coffee.
My coffee's fake TV coffee.
Yeah, don't look real close. My coffee cup says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whoever they are. And by the way, we are on locations. Very excited to be here. We are in the big metropolis of Georgetown, Texas. It's about 20 miles north of Austin. We are in our daughter and son-in-law's apartment. Sometimes I say my son and daughter-in-law. It doesn't matter. My daughter married my son married my daughter. That's a long story. We'll get to that.
That sounds really twisted. Where are you from, Alabama?
No, it's a long story. We're going to get to that, though.
Look at all the headroom. That's because of our egos.
That's not really what was intended. This is a different set. We already spent way too much time trying to figure out what... Remember last time we talked about how many minutes we've been together? It was like over 16 million minutes.
Yeah.
They have accumulated, and now we're up to over a minute just doing the intro.
I'm wore out, man. I'm telling you.
I'm exhausted. So, like I mentioned, we are at our daughter and son-in-law's apartment, and we're going to totally put our son-in-law on the spot for only in the sense that because he sent a story for last week about how a son-in-law accidentally, quote unquote, shot his mother-in-law via an armadillo. Now, this didn't even happen in Texas, which we have armadillos everywhere. You see them all over the road.
Well, it ricocheted off the armadillo.
It ricocheted off the armadillo.
I feel sorry for that armadillo.
Not only did that happen, it like did some other crazy ricocheting, which is just like it absolutely couldn't have happened if somebody tried to do it. And it bounced and it hit through the trailer and hit her through the recliner that she was sitting on. She did not die. She's going to make a full recovery. Everybody does not need to feel sorry for their mother-in-law.
Here's what I don't get.
Well, why did my son-in-law send me that story? That's what I'm trying to
know. We can get to that, but what I don't get is after all that, bouncing off a armadillo, going through a trailer, through the recliner, turning sideways, taking a hard left, and then hitting this woman.
Right.
And Kennedy just got shot by a lone gunman.
Yeah, I know.
How's that work?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a conspiracy going on there with the mother-in-law. I don't know, but so the story.
So you think he sent it to you as a clue?
I don't know. Like I said, we do have armadillos here. He tried to reassure me and made sure that I knew. Now I don't own a gun. So,
do you own an armadillo?
I didn't ask him that one either. So there's that. So when he sent that to me, it did make me remember. How about like I don't know, several months ago, he was reminding us about, hey, remember that time when you, meaning you, the father there, you called me. Your ex-wife's, we were introducing me.
That didn't just happen.
No, it didn't happen several months ago, but he reminded us several months ago.
Boy, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we were at a school function
many
years ago. Our daughter was in grade school, and we saw one of your old friends, and you went to introduce me, and you introduced me as Allison, and Allison happens to be your first wife. So
it was very embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing. I think I took
it. Both for you and for me.
I think I took it really well. I still laugh about it. I think it's actually very funny. I
did apologize to you, didn't I? I wrote a card.
You did write a card.
I don't have it, so I can't read it. I'll read it next week.
We're going to have to
bring this up again next week.
We're going to have to find this card. That's true. I really have it. I had it buried.
Well, maybe I just get Derek to call up and try to cause trouble in our marriage by reminding us.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I had that buried back for many years. I had wasn't even.
So let's see. He tries to remember things that really neither one of us really want to remember. He sends us stories about mother-in-laws being shot via ricochet off an armadillo.
Let's see what's next, right?
Yeah.
No, we actually do like them, despite of all those, what would you call them? They're not shortcomings.
Yeah, we wouldn't even say despite. We just like it. So.
No, we're very lucky.
It is funny.
It was
and
funny.
I will read the card for everyone. I will do a public apology on YouTube next week.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
How about that? I will
can't-
do an official public apology.
I absolutely cannot wait for that.
And then you can treasure it for almost forever.
Almost eternity?
Well, you can't forever because you're not.
Somebody could bury it.
You're
with
not
me.
recently born, so it can't be forever. You're starting a little late
Continue.
out of the.
So you're saying from going forward.
Going
The
forward.
next 16 million minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll have
For
an
the next
official
16
policy that
million
you
minutes.
can refer to on YouTube.
Yes, for the next 16 million minutes. That would be awesome. So,
I will humble myself for the drastic mistake that I made, and I will publicly apologize in an appropriate fashion.
I almost feel like I should have been more upset about it, but I just don't ever remember being all that upset.
We almost have an audience today, don't
Yeah, that's
we?
right. We have an audience of one. I don't know what you still call that an audience?
No, it's a voyeur.
No, I asked you if that's a peeping.
That's not an audience, that's a voyeur.
I asked you if that was a peeping Tom, and you said no. Peeping Tom is trying to hide from you or something.
Yeah, peeping Tom doesn't want you to see it. Want you to see him. They're trying to hide. A voyeur don't care. He's
He
just
could put a
watching.
bag over his head.
Tom and Pete.
Our audience member.
Oh. Well,
That would just make him look weird, I think. Given how tall he is, that would be an odd-looking thing. Although maybe someday I'd like to see that.
I'm confused. He's gonna look weird because he's got a bag on his head because he's tall.
I don't know. I just, I don't think it would take much for a tall person to look weird with a bag on them. I don't know why.
I don't think anybody.
I don't know why that's funny. It just seemed to be funny at the time.
At the time, which was 8 seconds ago.
Yeah, in counting.
What do we got going for time here?
We are 6.5-ish minutes or so.
Okay, you have time for something else quick.
I do.
I guess you do.
You have anything else?
I don't have jack.
You don't bring Jack to the table.
I try to bring the least amount to the table as possible.
Is that because you're long-winded and we have to edit if you
Well,
get on
there's
a,
that, and there's the old saying about low expectations, high results.
yeah, or
So.
quit while you're ahead, although we tried to shorten it last time and I don't think it resonated as well.
We're trying to keep it 10 minutes or under.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I think even shorter would be better.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our marriage, we're talking about the show.
Unfortunately, our marriage has gone over 10 minutes,
Yes,
so
it has.
you're into overtime right now.
I'm into, yeehaw, I'm into overtime.
It doesn't mean you're getting overtime pay. You're gonna start taking you're getting.
But I will do the public apology next week.
I think you're gonna get a pay cut, actually. I was thinking about that. Talking about raising
I
the
don't make
minimum.
any money. You can't cut my pay.
They're raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. That's what they're talking about. That makes people that make that much money now, what are they gonna do about those people?
Well, they'll just start complaining that they make minimum wage.
Yeah.
Everything, it's not like you're gonna remove any of those gaps. It's just everybody moves up incrementally.
I don't like that. That doesn't sound right. Somehow that's.
I'm pretty sure that the people paying the bills would say the same thing. Somehow that just
Well, I
don't
think I would
sound
rather
right.
make $15 an hour and have no responsibility instead of make $15 an hour and manage something or supervise something.
Right.
You're an idiot if you do
Right.
that. So I guess there's just going to be a lot of idiots in the world. All right.
Well, that's nothing new.
We're rolling down to close to our 10 minutes, so I think we've suffered all these poor people long enough. Tonight's the shootout, the tennis shootout. John McEnroe, James Blake, who else?
Andy Roddick.
Andy Roddick, Jim Courier. So it's going to be great fun, and maybe we'll give you an update on that too.
Yeah, we'll try to give you an update, and we'll see y'all next week.
Adios.